we are going to see a case study based on complex policy design. Introduction. Problem definition. In recent years, tackling problems regarding water management policies has received considerable attention. Water management has embedded within complex issues such as industrial wastewater treatment, water production and conservation, and rational water use. The growing complexity of water management system generates increasingly difficult policy design problems. Policy design is rather complex due to the increasing amount of policy measures available for addressing the problems of a system. Consequently, policy problems are often defined as messy or wicked problems. Rittel and Weber stated that wicked problems do not have an enumerable set of potential solutions. Coined the term wicked problems, assigned 10 characteristics to wicked problems, which have been further generalized by Conlin. A solution has been Conlin to the following 6 characteristics. First one, wicked problems cannot be understood until a solution has been developed. Second, wicked problems have no stopping rules. Third, solution to wicked problems are not right or wrong. They are better or worse. Every wicked problem is essentially unique and novel. Every solution to a wicked problem is a one-shot operation. Finally, wicked problems have no given alternative solution. The term wicked problems is used to describe social complex problems that are multidimensional and possess non-quantifiable aspects, where causal modeling and simulation are not appropriate. For example, in the industry sector, decision making commonly includes complex problems associated with conflicting performance objectives and contradictory requirements, for which the application of traditional multi-objective decision-making approaches shows evident limitations. In addition, there is a growing need to create a systematic approach to facilitate the definition and structuring of relevant problems and the decision making process among stakeholders for transparent decision support system. A major challenge facing industrial organizations is green policy design and upgrading of policy measures. This problem involves, for instance, knowledge management specialized planners and decision makers who all work with rather complex issues. The task thus requires the creation of new tools to improve the understanding of the complexities embedded in modeling methods to aid understanding the operation of complex systems to gauge to what extent systems achieve overall their goals and targets and how the system in question can be improved. Many traditional quantitative methods have been explored for dealing with multi-objective decision making in the public policy realm. For example, Phillips presented his work by applying quality function deployment techniques to product design procedure which are used to formulate annual policy leading to designs that better reflect customers' requirements. Yeomans applied the co-evolutionary simulation optimization modeling to generate alternative approaches in order to generate effectively multiple solutions for environmental policy formulation to municipal solid wastage management. TIC proposed a network-centric policy design approach based on network analysis and ranking of alternatives, often done using multi-criteria decision analysis methods to select and analyze the internal properties of proposed measures and their interaction in the transport policy domain. Moreover, Tyke argued that argued that agent-based modeling could be used for the analysis of different combination of policy measures aiming at generating policy packages to advance sustainable transportation. However, traditional multi-objective optimization and simulation are not sufficient to tackle complex multidimensional and non-quantifiable problems. Besides, in the case of physical science and economic research in the policy domain, mostly focuses on the simulation and optimization of policy alternatives instead of their synthesis and generation. Therefore, there is still a need for further research to enhance the capacity of policy generation and evaluation of this approach. Consequently, a systematic approach is imperative, particularly when addressing complex problems such as socio-technical system. The analysis of complex socio-technical systems like a set of policies is a challenging problem. The first reason is that the elements contained in the system often non-quantifiable as they are of social, political or cognitive nature. The second reason is that uncertainties characteristic for such complex problems are hard to be represented. The emerging need of specific tool techniques and systems to aid the generation, management and enforcement of effective policies requires research on the sustainable of various approaches in the context of policy instruments. Various problem structuring methods PSMS have been presented in the literature. Among them, general morphological analysis is presented as a promising method for the generation of new concepts and finding the best solution. In principle, GMA is based on the divide and conquer technique, which tackles a problem using two basic approaches, analysis and synthesis, referred to as the basic method for developing scientific models by Ritchie. In addition, some authors propose different creative methods to be used in the early conceptual design to support new concept of business model creation and new concept of selection. GMA as a creative method has been used widely and tested in various domains such as policy planning and scenario development, strategic foresight, technology forecasting and idea creation. The core objective of GMA is to structure and investigate the behavior and solution among stakeholders. From the engineering design perspective, different matrix based tools and techniques have been developed also to aid the design process. An example of this is design and relationship. This is design structure matrix, typically used to map, visualize and analyze the dependencies and relationship among properties of a product or activities in the design process. In other words, by applying the DSM, these dependencies can be reorganized so the process can be optimized. However, no work has been done before or combining GMA with DSM. Furthermore, to authors' best knowledge, DMA and cross consistency assessment based optimization technique have not yet considered optimization of the iteration process through sensitivity analysis, nor have DSM based simulation techniques have been considered for reworking of policy improvements in areas such as policy design and policy measures. Therefore, the presented research fills this specific gap in policy design literature.